Meet your new friend, the ethical capitalist. They're just like you, except rich. They love hiring minorities, giving women management positions, sponsoring pride parades, and cleaning up the environment. Hey,
Excuse me,
where are you
don't
going?
mind me
No,
just passing
you
through.
can't go there.
Oh,
no, that's private.
wow. That
Look away.
does
Don't
not
look
look very ethical.
Fuck.
Okay, let's get one thing clear. Ethical capitalism is bullshit. It doesn't matter if a corporation says they care for racial equality, or if a CEO rows on about green energy, or if they take a stance against misogyny. All corporations are guilty of exploitation. The number one priority of a corporation is the accumulation of profit. So when push comes to shove, if a corporation has to make a decision whether to respect human rights or make the profit they need to survive capitalism, they will always choose profit. Those that don't won't survive very long. Furthermore, profit itself is created through the exploitation of labor. Capitalism functions through this exploitation, which means that capitalism is inherently exploitive. And if we consider exploitation to be unethical, then the idea of ethical capitalism becomes nothing more than an oxymoron. This trend of corporations taking progressive stances and saying they care about social and environmental issues is nothing more than a marketing strategy to commodify ethics so they can sell their products. We live in a time where consumers have started to become more concerned with what they are consuming, so corporations have now made it possible for consumers to get rid of their guilt as consumers and instead feel nice and fuzzy inside that at least some of the money they spent on products is going to a good cause. They've essentially incorporated charity as a built-in mechanism of their business model. Now there is a real danger here. This humanizes that which should not be humanized. It softens the ugly rough edges of exploitation and makes us sympathize with our oppressors instead of the oppressed. It makes us applaud when a company produces green energy on the backs of child laborers and for placing anti-racist slogans on shirts sewn in sweatshops. It hides the ugly reality of our exploitative world behind a facade of performative progressive slogans and promises. As a result, there are people who think this is what we, as a society, should aim for. How we should push for more ethical capitalism so we can have a more kind and just world. Except this is hogwash, and only succeeds at humanizing corporations. We should not be humanizing our oppressors, and we should not be humanizing the system that creates that oppression. We should be abolishing it. Yet here we are, with millions of fanboys praising people like Elon Musk. Oscar Wilde once said, "Just as the worst slave owners were those who were kind to their slaves and so prevented the horrors of the system from being realized by those who suffered from it and understood by those who contemplated it, so in the present state of things in England, the people who do most harm are the people who try to do most good." Now at the time he was talking about private charity, but it would not be wrong of us to make that same comparison about ethical capitalists. They are the same as the kind slave owner being praised for their kindness, all the while upholding an oppressive, exploitive system. So let's see these ethical capitalists for what they actually are, exploiters and oppressors, just like any other. And instead of praising their actions, let's work together towards actually dismantling the system that allows that exploitation. Hey guys, just wanted to take the time to actually thank everyone that's subscribed so far to this channel. I really appreciate it and hope you enjoy future videos. Sorry if the sound quality is sounding a bit more shit than before. My old mic broke, which is always fun. But yeah, other than that, remember, there is no ethical consumption under capitalism, and until next time.